This is round 11 of the Exotic Rising series. This is the Tier 1 race that we are about to start. 20 drivers on the grid today, 17 of them regular Tier 1 drivers. We have Doggy Falcons on pole position on this 5.3 kilometer Australian, worldwide. Actually, it's Albert Park, isn't it? The
Albert Park,
yeah. 3.288 miles, 16 corners, 6 to the left, 10 to the right. And the championship leader, Doggy Falcons, will start on pole position. John will start alongside him, our most recent winner in Zandvoort, as he climbs up the ranks and into the 4th place in the championship. Second place in the championship, Beacon will start from P3 as the race is about to get underway. It's lights out and away we go. And a pretty even start on the front row as someone has spun at the back of the field. That's T. Burlington. It's Beacon challenging John on the outside. We have a virtual safety car already that will catch people out. Will
Stanley
someone lose
move.
front wing because of it?
Stanley didn't move.
Oh. He's moving now, but on 100%. I think his wheels might have had some issues because yeah, he's literally going 100% and 0% on the throttle pedal, according to the telemetry. So, at the end of lap 1, Doggy Falcon still leads from John, Beacon, Leo. Tom has made up a position off the start. He's overtaken Waffle into P5 as Dan has pitted. And speed in the pit lane. Waffle is deploying all of his overtake, trying to go around the outside of Tom into turn 3. Tom has been squeezed onto the curb. Waffle is now getting the inside of turn 4, but he has to leave Tom room on the outside, so Tom takes the racing line and takes P5 back. We have a fight meanwhile for P10. Damon is on the inside of Shears as Genji has caused yellow flag again. Shears is on the outside. He's squeezing Damon onto the inside curb, but they are still going side by side. Not anymore. Shears has firmly taken P10 away from Damon, but Damon did start on those medium tires. So Shears should have an early advantage here on the soft. You could say kind of neutral. Oh, someone has spun. That's Cranky. He has spun coming out of, that's turn 4, I think. That's turn 5, I beg your pardon. On the approach to turn 6, and he's spinning around. Randall has spun. Randall has also made a mistake. The hard tire strategy is definitely not going to pay off now because, does he have damage?
Captured Dan putting DC into the wall.
Oops. But Randall does have front wing damage, so that's his race completely effed because, well, he can't, I mean, you know, if he didn't start on Haas, he can pit for Haas to go to the end of the race, maybe, as Tom is very close to Leo. They're going side by side, as a matter of fact, on the start-finish straight. Both of them have DRS and have overtake, so Leo must have got a terrible exit coming out of the final corner because Tom has flown past him into turn 1 as Randall picks up a penalty because of warnings as Beacon goes around the outside of John into turn 3 and takes P2 away. Waffle is on the inside of Leo behind them, and Tom has made the move stick, and the McLaren driver is up into P4, but the fight for P5 is well and truly on because Phoenix has joined the train as well behind Waffle and Leo. So because the P2 fight, Doggy Falcons has extended that gap to more than a second. John has pitted.
Yeah, it's of course because of John fighting with
John has pitted.
there. Oh, that's early.
He's putting on a set of hearts to go to the end of the race. Exactly the opposite as what Neon is suggesting in the chat. John has decided to undercut and put on a set of hard tires and is continuing to have issues. Actually, no, that's DC who has spun coming out of turn 13. So really, we only have 13 drivers that's in this race because someone else has also spun. That's Ruff. Ruff has spun out of turn 4. So exactly the same place as he spun on Thursday in the Tier 2 race, which he reserved in. Okay.
Oh, we'll have to see afterwards, I guess.
So, wait, what? What did Damon do? What?
Hold up.
Damon just, he either got really oversteery coming out of the final corner, or his John has pitted again. Is he retiring?
That's fun.
And Ruff has got a 5-second penalty for severe collision with John. John has a pit for a new front wing.
Oh, what happened there?
But his race is well and truly ruined as Berker picks up a 3-second penalty. So John could have had a chance, as Berker has also pitted for Haas.
Ooh. There's some serious strategy going on here.
He has also chosen to go onto a set of hard tires. Another guy that's not doing the strategy as Neon predicted in the chat. Marco has also put on a set of hards. But let's see where Leo will come out in comparison to Tom, because I believe before both of them pitted, they were a second or a second and a half apart on track. So Leo is exiting the pits now.
Tom.
Ooh, he's had a really good in-lap. He's only 1 second behind, so he's now gonna deploy most of his overtake. He's still trying to warm up the tires on the straights, but we have a fight for P13. John is on the comeback trail. He set the fastest lap of the race on the last lap. He's trying to go around the outside of Dan into turn 3, and he's done it perfectly. But
oh, Dan, come on. This is the second one for Dan.
I think their wheels kind of got interlocked, you know? So
Yeah.
I mean, this is an incident we need to review after the race, because it's not like someone just dive on someone. We have to see whether... Oh, and John just decided to... well, that's a penalty.
Oh, wow.
I mean, he's given up. After the contact with Dan, he's lost 2 more seconds, and he's caused a virtual safety car, so that will definitely be a post-race penalty for John, because he's caused something that will benefit some people. Leo has pitted again.
And
Eh? What? He decided to take the virtual safety car and pit for mediums. They were definitely more than 3 seconds apart, as Phoenix, who was P3, he was probably net P7 or something like that, has got a 5-second speeding penalty. That's unlucky. Doggy Falcons will come out ahead of Waffle. But where are the other hard tire runners? Because Doggy Falcons, Waffle, Phoenix, and Arthur, all 4 of them have put on a brand new set of medium tires. That is Cranky, who has spun, coming out of turn 5. Conventional overtaking spot, shall we say. Oh, that's huge slide for Berken. A huge slide for Berken. Coming out of turn 6, but he's caught it. So he's not spun out, but he's lost valuable ground and time to Tom behind, as well as Doggy Falcons, who's catching very fast. Doggy Falcons, and we have, someone has spun the pit straight. That is DC, who is a lap down now, as Numinami and Damon Place passes him. This is very close for the net P1, for the net lead of the race. Tom is using his overtake. He's definitely inside into turn 1, has taken the position away from Berker, but he cuts turn 1 too much, so he got a 3-second penalty because of it. So him and Berker are now on level playing field, but Doggy Falcons behind them does not have a penalty. And not better tires, fresher tires as well. That's also not going to help him for a potential top 3 spot at the end of the season, as Berker gets a terrible run of the penultimate corner, but he still has overtake to burn, which means Doggy Falcons on the straight. He's getting close enough. Is he gonna send away to turn 1? Berker leaves the space. Berker goes wide because he tried to leave space for Doggy Falcons, and because of that, he's lost out on P4. As we have now Waffle getting a perfect exit out of turn 12, and Berker, I think, is letting him go. Yep, he's decided to pull to the outside and letting Waffle, who is on those medium tires, go, but he's... Tom is very close to Damon, who's struggling on those 16-lap-old mediums. And all of a sudden, Tom has caught up to Damon, who hasn't pitted, and this could complicate things, because Damon is so slow in the corners. Tom should know this, judging by the driving style of Damon right now. He's literally sliding through every single corner. Numinami, meanwhile, has probably saved his tires better, because he pulled away by 3.5 seconds over Damon. But Tom does get a better exit. Damon defends inside line. Tom is trying to go around the outside, as Damon very sensibly backs off from the lead fight.
that cost him 3 places there.
But Doggy Falcons is closing on Tom. He's sending one down the inside of turn 1. He's not scared Tom off the track though. It worked on Birkin, it didn't work on Tom, but Tom did get a terrible exit coming out of turn 2. Birkin, or Doggy Falcon, the Regular is trying to go around the outside of turn 3. Tom breaks as late as possible, and Doggy Falcon gets squeezed on the outside. He's slightly pushed Tom wide out of turn 4, but this corner you can't go side by side through turn 5. And Waffle must be thinking now, please Tom, hold him up more.
Tom has some serious pace for his first time driving with us.
He definitely does, and Waffle is pouncing. He's decided to use his overtake. That's a very late defensive move. Oh, Doggy Falcon can put Waffle in the wall. I think that's a double move because Waffle is now standing while he is angry at Doggy Falcons. Yep, Leo is now on the back of Marco, who has also pitted very early and put on a set of hard tires. So Leo, can he send one into turn 3? Not close enough, unfortunately, for the other Renault driver. Numinami, meanwhile, has pitted for a brand new set of softs. He's only 5 seconds behind this Marco-Leo battle. 5.3 kilometer long Albert Park track as Tom gets wide out of the final corner. This will be Doggy Falcon's opportunity. Tom is not using his overtake. He's given up. He's not decided to defend his position because Doggy Falcon goes really wide out of turn 1. Now Tom uses an overtake. He's on the inside, but he turned his overtake off. I think he will concede the position. Yes, he does, because he does have a penalty. So he knows he shouldn't be fighting. As Cranky retires out of turn 12. Actually, that's a virtual safety car. Where has he crashed? He crashed on the left-hand side out of turn 12. His car is sideways mounting the wall. As Damon is using his overtake on the virtual safety car. Hello, Damon?
Tom is going in.
Oh, so has Birkin.
Tom and Berg.
Yep. They're gonna put on a set of softs. Where are they gonna come out? As Genji says, that's his worst race in his life. Yes, because I've never seen you a lap down ever before in any of the league races. Because you have way better pace than that. So Tom has come out P8. Birkin has come out ahead of Damon in P9.
That might have been a good call, though.
But both of them have penalties. So it depends on... Stanley gets a penalty on the virtual safety car. And he's coming into the pits. Oh, Leo has a drive-through penalty for speeding onto the virtual safety car. As we have a fight for P1. Because Tom is gone. This is a straight fight between our championship leader Doggy Falcons and third place in the championship Waffle. Birkin is down in P9 doing a complete different strategy to these two people, but Birkin has a penalty regardless, so even if he has some massive pace to catch up to these two drivers, he definitely doesn't have the pace to get onto the podium, I don't think. So this is a fight for the win here between Doggy Falcons and Waffle. Meanwhile, Numinami is on the inside of Marco into turn 1. Those soft tires are still fresh. So it has a very big advantage compared to Marco's 13-lap old hards. Numi goes wide out of turn 1. Marco almost went in the back of him. The Numinami now only has little to no ERS deploy. But Leo ahead, I believe, does have a drive-through penalty, if I'm not mistaken. So regardless of what's going to happen next, Numinami should finish in P5, potentially. But Tom is on the inside of Marco, coming out of nowhere. And he's down the inside of Marco into turn 8. This is really close, but Marco has nothing. He has 13-lap old hard tires. He can't do anything at all to defend any of the positions. Improve on that as Tom is very close to the back of Numi. He's pulled to the inside and made the move stick. Both of them are pretty much... Yep, both of them are on pretty fresh soft tires. But Tom and Birkin are definitely faster than Numinami at this stage of the race. Waffle is using his overtake. Doggy Falcons has literally the same overtake as Waffle does. Waffle is looking on the inside, but he couldn't make the move. Tom, meanwhile, has passed Leo before turn 11, so he's got a really good accident. Must have coming out of turn 10 then. So he's made the move before the third DRS straight, and he's pulling clear from Birkin because he's put 2 cars in between him and Birkin. If Leo doesn't pit this lap, my eyes must be wrong. He's still not pitted.
Yeah.
No, he's coming actually. No, okay. He does have a drive-through as Numinami gets out of the way of Birkin. That's pretty much saying, you can go. as Birkin waves to probably thank Numi for the not holding up. Because now the fight between Birkin and Tom is back on again, as I believe. Actually, no. Tom has 3 more second penalty than Birkin, so regardless of what happens, Birkin should be able to take P5, because even if they do catch up to Larson, Larson doesn't have penalty yet.
Larson has some serious pace today.
Tom has really caught up in the last few laps. I think he's caught up to Larson by about 1.5 seconds a lap. So he's got serious pace here, the McLaren driver. Larson maybe need to be worried a little bit. It is a 6-second penalty for Tom, but it is only a 3-second penalty for Beckett. As Tom is on the back of Larson. Larson is on no overtake, but nor does Tom. Both of them have DRS. Tom sends one. Larson sees it, leaves him gap. That's clean racing at its finest. But Tom's exits are so much better compared to Larson's, because Larson is on 16-lap old medium tires. Is he going to look one down into turn 6? No, that's not really an overtaking spot. Tom gets slightly out of shape coming out of turn 7, but he is right in the slipstream of Larson. He's not deciding to try one into turn 8. Larson brakes a little bit too late, because that will mean he gets a terrible exit, as Waffle is out of Doggy Falcon's DRS range. So Doggy Falcon's looking to win this race pretty cleanly. Now he will win it, because Waffle has picked up a 3-second penalty, as now Tom is fighting really hard. And he's trying to pass Larson, but he's gone out of shape. As Birkin passes him down the inside into turn 13, Birkin has taken P5 away from Tom. As I start to lose my voice, that looks almost like Tom let Birkin pass, so they may be in the same voice chat, because Birkin only has 3 seconds of penalties. But I don't think, even if he passes Larson here, I don't think he can pull that 3-second gap to Larson, because Larson himself also has DRS on Phoenix, who is at the head of this train, and he has actually 8 seconds of penalty. Larson spun on the final lap of the race.
Oh no.
That's
unfortunate.
Is devastating.
Burton made a mistake.
Oh yeah, he also has. He's actually he's fine. He's made a slight mistake coming out of turn 3, but Larson has given up. He had P3 under his belt. He had it. He just doesn't need to make a mistake. He could have let both Tom and Birkin go.
This brings Birkin to P6 even, because Numi is 1.9 behind him.
Yep, but he still has 2 sectors trying to pull away from him. But we should look at the leaders now. Someone has spun. That's Stanley. We don't care about that. Now Birkin's picked up another penalty. So he's not going to finish P4, because he and Tom, I believe, are on same penalty counts now, as the Doggy Falcons comes out of the penultimate corner. Dan is literally inside him. Dan has passed him. Dan has unlapped it, but Doggy Falcons coming out of the final corner. But it is Doggy Falcons who takes victory and extends his championship lead after round 11. Waffle finished in P2 after the penalty would still take P2, but Birkin actually Nami takes P3 because of the penalties. Doggy Falcons 158 points in the championship lead. Birkin 135 points, 23 points behind in P2, and then Waffle a further 9 points behind Birkin. Doggy Falcons is not out of the woods yet, but this win will definitely boost his championship hope even more. Nami takes podium finally. After the 3rd race of the season, with Phoenix in P5 after penalties, Tom P6, a really solid drive. He really deserved better. Marco finishing in P7 ahead of Damon, who also did the medium soft strategy, but wasn't as quick as Numi in the final stage of the medium tires stint. I think his tires fell off a bit too much compared to Nami's medium tires. Leo finishes in a disappointing P9 after speeding under the virtual safety car. He had a top 5 finish, I think, under his belt at one stage of the race. Larson, probably one of the most disappointing racers after this race, as he really had that P3 in the bag, like fully in the bag. But his AI finished in P10 for him, so he got 1 point. That means Shears did not get a single point.
Again.
2.5 seconds away. Actually, only 2.1 seconds away from an AI Larson. that must also be devastating, as Randall had a horror race, finishing in P12, then in P13. T. Burlington and Stanley, the two guys that got caught up on lap 1, finishes in P14 and P15, with Genji one of his worst races in his career, as he said in the chat, in P16. And the people that didn't finish are Cranky, DC, John, and Ruff.